Welcome back to our current events panel. Joining me again is Mike Patton, political commentator, and Michelle Simard, lawyer. Okay, we're going to throw it to federal politics now here in Canada. The NDP, led by Jagmeet Singh, has suspended or ended rather their little deal, or their major deal, I guess you could say, propping up the Liberal minority government. So that is now done officially. He had a presser and announced this, interestingly, right before his caucus retreat. Michelle, why don't you start us off? What's happened there? Remind our viewers actually what was that deal about, because I think it's been a couple of years and they may have forgotten.
So it was a supply deal, supply and confidence deal, and essentially what the NDP tried to do is that they understood that the Liberals didn't really have a majority, and if a non-confidence vote came, the Liberals could get out of power. So they made a deal with the Liberals saying that we will support you so long as you support our initiatives and the things that we want. Some of them was pharmacare, some of them was dental care, and then now, after several years, I would say, but almost a year before election time is to come, Jagmeet Singh said, "Oh no, we're done. I'm ripping this up." Again, the problem I have with this is that why now? Why now? And what was the impetus to do this? There is actually no impetus. The only impetus he had was because Pierre Poilievre from the Conservatives realized that they're high on the polls where they could win the election, and the only way they can do it is if they have the deals, plain confidence deal that they had with the Liberals, break up with the NDP. So for me, I'm sitting there going like, it's politics as usual. And I'm like, and yet Jagmeet Singh says he's there for the people. And I'm like, but how are you there for the people? If you really were there for the people, then you would talk to your caucus and you would not do it before the caucus meeting. You do it at the caucus meeting and you'd have a reason to break it up. But he didn't. And for me, he says, oh, well, we may not have an election soon. I'm sitting there going like, okay, fine. But now an election could be imminent. And how do the regular people feel? I'm not sure. Again, it's politics as usual. And they all preface they care about the people. I don't think they care about anybody anymore. Mike, what do you think?
Mike, you're a regular person. What do you think?
Well, there's a lot of self-interest here as far as the NDP goes,
Yes.
because for some time, the NDP caucus has been telling their leader that when they go back to the riding, people are saying, look, we're not very happy with the Liberals, and you're just part of the Liberals. So we're not happy with you. And this caused concern amongst caucus. And it wasn't until the recent by-elections where Jagmeet Singh was actually out talking to individual Canadians who were echoing exactly the same concern. We don't like the Liberals, and you're propping them up, so we blame you for part of it. This is what caused Jagmeet Singh to go, oh, maybe you guys are right. Maybe we need to separate ourselves from the Liberals, and that's what I think brought this all on.
Yeah, I think, there was a wake-up call saying, well, you've sort of hitched your horse to a broken wagon. And what
Yes.
am I talking about? I'm talking about the Liberal Party. Look at this recent Leger polling that was done conducted after this deal had been terminated. 45% voter intention for the Conservatives, Liberals at 25, NDP at 15. That's really low when you think just a few election cycles ago, they were the official opposition in this country. So,
Yeah.
you mentioned, Michelle, why right before caucus retreat? I think he did it because he needed something to go to retreat with, or else he was going to hear a lot of it from his members, even though there aren't that many anymore.
Yeah, but then that's dictatorial style. Then at the end of the day, if you're a true leader and a true leader of the people, then talk to your caucus first before you make these unanimous decisions and say this is the way it's going to be. I mean, for somebody who prefaces himself as a person who's for the people and for his team.
Now, Mike, many are suggesting or speculating, oh, we could see an imminent election. There could be an election at any point now. Well, that could have actually happened for the last 2.5, 3 years. I don't really get the sense that it's in Jagmeet Singh's interest to call an election or pull the plug right now. Mike, what are your thoughts on the matter? We have about 40 seconds.
I don't think the NDP are in any rush to call on an election. And Monsieur Blanchette was very good today. They said, "What is the Bloc going to do?" And he's got the easiest job. He said, "If it's good for Quebec, it's good. If it's not good for Quebec, it's not good." So, there'll be occasions when he can prop the government up, when the NDP wants to take a bit of a break and differentiate themselves. But I don't think we're going to see an election imminently.
Okay. Well, again, I think it was an odd arrangement that happened. Usually you want to kind of differentiate yourself when you're in an opposition party to the incumbent leading government. I know it was a minority situation. I found it strange. I'm happy it's ended because I like to see things as they are. We'll be back in just a few moments.